Good morning, guys. All right, we are ready for Saxon Phonics Lesson 74. So we're going to warm up by saying our alphabet in a special way, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to go across our bodies and we're going to say the letter and then we're going to say the sound it makes going the other way. Are you ready? So let's start with our first. Ready? So A, B, B, C, D, D, E, F, G, G, H, I, J, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Very good. All right. So now that we've warmed up our bodies and our minds by saying our alphabet, we're going to name our letter name cards, okay? So we have digraph TH, digraph NG, digraph EE. And what do we call this? Combination ER, trigraph IGH. Very good. Vowel Y, a consonant E, final syllable TLE, vowel digraph AY, final syllable PLE. Good job. U consonant E consonant E, final syllable DLE. W, O consonant E. What do you call this? Combination OR. Remember, that's one of the new ones we added. Then we have G, combination AR, digraph I consonant E, final syllable GLE, M, final syllable BLE. Remember this one? This is new too. Digraph CH. Very good. Y, J, V, final syllable FLE. Very good. All right, so let's look at our spelling sound cards now. So we're going to start at the top. Are you ready? So we have sheep, E, digraph EE. Very good. We have cheese, ch, digraph CH. Very good. Let's move this up here where you can see a little better. Then we have rain, A, digraph AI, very good. Staple, pool. Final syllable PLE. Bugle, goal. Final syllable GLE. Hay, A. Digraph AY, very good. Yarn, Y. Horse, or. Combination OR. Cake, A consonant E, very good. Butter, combination ER. Feather, digraph TH, very good. Goat, G. Cube, U consonant E, very good. Wagon, W. Thimble, digraph TH, very good. Dime, I consonant E. Shark, sh, digraph SH. Vest, V. Light, I. Trigraph IGH. Hose, O consonant E. Candle, dull. Final syllable DLE. Fox, X. Bubble, bull. final syllable, B-L-E, hook, digraph, O-O, cry, I, vowel, Y, star, R, combination, A-R, tooth, oo, digraph, O-O, elephant, E, equal, E, candy, E, vowel Y, very good. Remember, we have all those E sounds at the bottom. All right, guys, you're going to echo the words I say, so you're going to say them after me and listen for the sound that's the same in each word, okay? So it could be at the beginning or it could be in the middle of the word, so listen. Queen, quack, squint, queen, quack, squint. What did you hear? All right, we heard that qu sound. So when I say these words again, let's look. Queen, quack, squint. What letters do you think make that qu sound? That's right, it's that Q and U. Look together, Q-U, Q-U, Q-U. They have them each. We have two letters that make an unexpected sound, because when you think about it, you know that Q says qu, and then U says so you would think it would blend together. So when we have an unexpected sound, do you remember what it's called? That's right, it's called a combination. So think about it. Remember we had AR where A says ah, R says but they say R together. That's unexpected. So we call it a combination. Remember that we hold combinations with that arc. So look right here. I arced underneath the QU to say queen. I arced underneath the QU to say quack. I put that arc underneath the QU to say squint. Very good. Okay, we actually have two letter cards for today because we have Q, which we know Q says qu, but we also have QU, that letter combination that we're going to say combination QU for, that says qu too. Okay, and the thing about that is most of the time when you see a Q, it's going to have that U behind it. Okay, but it doesn't mean that it always has to, but most of the time it's going to have it together. And so our letter card for the QU combination is going to be quilt. So when we see the quilt, we're going to say quilt, qu, and we're going to say combination QU. All right, today, since we're talking about the letter Q and the combination QU, we're going to listen to a quick song about Q.
Our quest for knowledge has led us to the letter Q. Question for Q. Question for Q. Tell me, have you got a question for Q?
What does a duck say?
He says quack.
Who's that guy with a football?
That's the quarterback.
What's this fancy blanket?
That's called a quilt.
Why can't I catch that rabbit?
Because he's really quick. Question for Q. Question for Q. Tell me, have you got a question for Q? What is this little bird? He is a quail. A feather I can write with is called a quill. What is this thing that you keep your arrows in? It is called a quiver.
Who's that lady in England?
You must mean the queen.
Why can I barely hear the radio?
'Cause it's playing quietly. Question for Q. Question for Q. Tell me, have you got a question for Q? This barbershop quartet is quite good. Yes, they have a nice quality.
All right, so if you listen to that song, notice that all the words that they showed that combination QU. Quietly, quiver, it said queen. You see that Q and the U together. So we're going to practice because this is the only letter we haven't practiced writing so far for the letter Q. And we start the letter Q, we start at the top, we go around to make a big O, and then we go at the bottom and we make a line down. So go around to make a big O and then make a line down. And then for a lowercase q, we start at that middle line. We make a circle so it kind of looks like an O. But then we go down and we curve around underneath the line. And so we're going to practice that more in our activity sheet today. All right, so real quick, we have talked about our combination QU. So we're going to get to make some words with that combination QU. All right, so up at the top, I've already moved our combination QU up here, and we're going to add some letters to try to make a word. Are you ready? So I want to take this vowel, and then I'm going to put that ending digraph CK at the end. So now when I read it, I have, remember this QU goes together, quick, quick. Very good. All right, what if I change the ending sound and take that digraph off to a T? What do I have now? Quit. Very good. All right. And then I'm going to add something special. I'm going to add a vowel team or vowel digraph EE and then add an N at the end. What do I have now? Qua. Remember that EE says een, queen. Very good. All right, we're going to try one more. What if I take my vowel A up here and then I'm going to add that same CK digraph that we worked on earlier on. What do I have now? Quack, quack. Very good. All right, guys, you did an awesome job just making some words with our combination QU today. All right, so here are letter cards now, and if you look carefully, you can see what we've added is we've added right here, this card. Remember when we see it, we're going to say combination QU, and we've also added at the bottom just the letter card Q for our letter Q. Now, for our sound cards, though, we only added one sound card. We added the combination QU down here for quilt because it starts with that qu sound. All right, now that we've made some words, let's go ahead and code some words with that combination QU.
All right, guys, let's code some words. So our first word's pretty long, but what do you notice that we can do to break it apart? That's right. At the ending, it has ing, that ing suffix. So I'm going to box off that ing suffix. So now, what do you notice on the other side that we have? Something that we talked about today, don't we? We have that Q and that U, which is that letter combination. So I'm going to arc it together just like I did the AR and the OR. Okay, so I arc it together, and now I have qua. And I've got an I in front of a T, so it's going to be short. So, qua, it. Wait a second. What do I need to do? That's right. I can't have that double consonant make a sound, so I'm going to cross one of them off. So I've got qua, it. So, quit, ing. Quitting. Very good. And then over here, what do we have on this word? That's easy. It's one of our sight words, so you guys already know it's the word her. But what do you see? I see that ER. Letter combination, that's right. So I'm going to arc it together, okay? Put that arc so I can combine them together and say her. So quitting, her, and then right down here, what do you see? Where are my vowels? Let's see, I've got a vowel right here, and I've got a vowel right here. Oh, but I have something at the end of that word. I have an S, remember? And so I'm going to box off that S because it might be separate. It could be a suffix. Remember, if the word makes sense and then I add the S on it, that S usually means more than one. Okay? So between my two vowels, I have what? I have a consonant. That's right. Now, this is that tricky one because it's a vowel consonant E word, okay? But you see that or inside there, don't you? So what we're going to do is we're going to say that that O is long and the E is short. And so when we do that, it would be or. So or. So you don't hear the E either. So it's kind of like just saying or, but we have to code it a different way just because it follows a different rule. And then what else do we have? We have that CH digraph, so we're going to underline it. So which says ch, so ch, or. Chore, and then add the S. Chores. Uh-oh, the S is doing what? It's making the Z sound. So quitting her chores. Very good. Our next word, what do you see? Well, I've got a Y at the end, but I've got that double consonant. And when that Y is after a double consonant, sometimes that Y can act as a vowel. So let's see. If the U is a vowel, and my Y is a vowel, and I've got that double consonant in between it, we're going to use that that Y as a vowel for the second syllable, okay? So then I'm going to break apart those two M's, and so now I have just a CVC word. And I know in the CVC word, the vowel is always going to be short, so tum, very good. And then on the other side, I'm using my Y as a vowel, so I need to dot it to make sure I know that it's vowel Y instead. And remember, vowel Y can say E or I. Now, this has two syllables. So remember, when it usually has two or more syllables, it usually says E. So let's try it with E. M-E. So tum-me. Very good. Now, if I didn't know that, and I say it as the I can still sound it out and see if it sounds right. Tum-my. Tummy. That doesn't make sense, so I know it makes the E sound. So tummy, and then what's our last word? What do we need to do? It's got that vowel digraph AI, so I'm going to underline the AI. That AI makes the A sound, so I'm going to put that macron on top, and then the I is going to be silent. So pain, so tummy pain. So let's read them one more time. Quitting her chores, tummy pain. Awesome job, guys.
All right, guys, it's that time of the day where we're going to pull out our activity sheet so we can do it all together.
All right, good morning, guys. So today we are going to do our activity sheet over our combination Q. You can tell it's a combination because it's got that arc underneath it. And then also our letter Q, since we haven't talked about it yet. So when we look, we're going to practice writing the letter Q first. So watch, when you make the letter Q, you're going to start at the top and make one big circle. So just like the O. Then halfway between the line to the bottom, you're just going to draw a little line out the side, okay? And then for our lowercase q, you're going to make a circle starting at the middle, but then you're going to come down and you're going to give it a tail. Okay, all right, for number 1, we're going to try to practice writing some of our spelling sounds. So if I say the sound or, how would you spell the sound or? That's right, O-R. And remember, that's just a sight word too. All right, what about ah? Hey, good job. How about R? Perfect. M, good job. How about U? Very good. Remember that like umbrella. And then H. That breath sound is the H. All right, how about sh? That's right, it's digraph. SH makes the sh sound. How about v? Like feather. That's right, it's that voiced TH. Then how about E? Perfect. And then our last sound we're going to try to spell, how about That's right, it's T, but remember there is something a little bit different with T. We also have final T, so if we hear that T sound at the end of a word, it could be that T, but it also can be that suffix ED. Remember, ED can make that T sound at the end of words too. All right, we're going to go ahead and move down to number 11, and we're going to try spelling a few words, okay? So if I want to spell the word part, what do I hear in part? What's that initial sound? P, very good. Now listen in the middle, R. So I hear the letter R, but remember when it makes that sound, the R sound, it's going to be A-R. Very good. It's that combination together. So P, art, T. Good job. Part. All right. What about born? What do you hear first? B, very good. Then or. What makes that or sound? O-R, perfect. And then in. So orn. All right, and then our last thing on 13, we're going to try to write down how you spell the qu sound. Qu. That's right, Okay, let's go on up to number 14. Let's practice spelling with that qu sound. How about queen? Queen. I've got that Q-U. Then listen in the middle. E. Well, when I have that long E sound in the middle, if I just write one E and say queen, what does that say? That would make that E short and it would say quin. That's not what I want. To make that long E, I've got to have both E's in the middle. So I've got to have that vowel digraph E. So queen. How about quit? Quit. Well, I've got the Q-U, then I, and then T. Quit. Very good. How about, oh, this one's tricky. Quake. So Q-U, A. So I got a long A, quake. Oh, I've got that K at the end, final K. Now let's think about this. Remember, for final K, there's different ways I can spell it. I can spell it with CK, K, KE, or a C, okay? So listen to this word, A. I need it to be a long A sound. So to make it a long A sound, I put a K behind it if it's after a consonant, so that can't be it. I put CK behind it if it's after a short vowel. So if I put that CK up there, it's going to make the word quack. I don't want that, so I'm going to cross that one out. What about KE? If I put the KE up here, look, quake. It'll say quake because remember that E is silent. So we always put the KE after a long vowel. Okay, let's try to code some of these words. I have this word. What do you see that I need to code first? Well, right off the bat, I see that combination Q. So I'm going to go ahead and arc that just so I know that. All right, then my vowels, I've got an I and I've got a E. And there's a consonant in between it. So this is going to be an I consonant E word. So that means that the I is long and the E is silent. So when I read it, I'm going to say quite. Very good. All right, on number 18, what do you see that I need to code? Well, I see that QU at the beginning again, so I'm going to go ahead and arc that. And then what else do you see? We have the vowel digraph AI. So when it's a digraph, remember, I underline it. And what does AI say? It says A, that's right. So it's a long A and a silent I. So I got to cross that I out. So now when I read it, I would say quell. So I have quite and quell so far. On number 19, what do you see that I need to code there? Got that combination QU. So go ahead and arc underneath it. Then what else do I have? I've got ending CK, don't I? So what do I do to that ending CK? I underline it because it's a digraph. And then what else do I need to do? I've got to cross off that C because I want to make sure it makes the K sound. All right, and then I have a vowel in front of it. Well, I know that it's always a short vowel in front of CK, so I'm going to put that breve on the top. So quack. So quite, quell, quack. All right, what about number 20? I see that QU again, so let's go ahead and arc underneath there. Oh, this one has that CK at the end, so I can go ahead and mark it just like I did on the last one. And then it's a vowel in front of CK, so it's always going to be short. So it's almost coded exactly like the last word, but look, it's an I in the middle, so quick. So quite, quell, quack, quit. And then on number 21, got that QU again, so make the arc. Then what else do I have? I've got an E, but it's in front of an S, which is a consonant, so it's going to be short. So and then look, that ST. You guys know that that can blend together and say st. Quest. Quite, quell, quack, quick, and quest. So which one of these words matches the picture? That's right, that's actually a quail, which is a type of bird. All right. So these words are a little bit different. It's a mix of everything. So let's look at the first one. Well, that looks like a longer word, so I need to find my vowels. I've got a vowel here under I, and I've got a vowel under E, and I've got that double consonant in the middle. Remember, when I see that double consonant, A lot of times I break it apart right between there. So now I just have two CVC words. So my first one says D-I-N, and I know on a CVC word, my vowel is always short. So D-in, din. And then over here, I've got N, but then my E has an R behind it. So remember, I'm going to put that arc to make sure it goes together and say n-er. So din-er, dinner. All right, on number 23, what do you see that I need to code? That's right, it's got digraph CH, so I'm going to underline it. And then the I is in front of the N, so it's going to be short. So I have inch, inch. And I can see my ruler. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. All right, we are just going to do number 24, and we're going to cross off number 25 and number 26. So on number 24, what do you see first that I need to take care of? That's right, it's got ing, and I always take my suffixes first. So I'm going to act like this is a word by itself. I have D-R-Y. So what has to be the vowel in this word? That's right, the vowel must be Y. So I'm going to put that dot on it because I have to have a vowel. So when I pronounce this, look, it's a short word. It's only one syllable. So when I sound it out, dry, it's going to make that I sound. So drying, drying. Very good. All right, on our back page, we're going to go ahead and zoom in. Well, at the top, you guys know how to do this. You guys are just going to take a minute, and I want you to practice writing your uppercase Q and your lowercase q all the way across to get you some practice on it, okay? The next part, I'm going to read, and you guys are going to read with me, okay? So you're going to try to follow along. I'm going to underline the sight words that we already know that we don't have to stop for. It says, we had a quiz last week at school. It was a, this is hard quiz, but I did well. The quiz asked, what time is noon? I was quick to say that noon is, this is a longer word, 12 o'clock. I was right. I made a good grade on the quiz. So where was the quiz? Let's find our answer. Where did we take the quiz? It said we had a quiz last week at school. So I can write the word school. The quiz was at school. What time is noon? It told us what time is noon. Is it 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or 12 o'clock? That's right. Let's go back. Look how our answer is. It said noon is 12 o'clock. So I need to find 12 o'clock and fill it in. What did I make? A good grade, lunch, or a quiz? It says I made a good grade. So remember, we can always go back and look at what we read to figure out what the answers are. I made a good grade. Okay, at the bottom, you have a couple words that you can challenge your brain with at the bottom. And if not, you're all finished. You guys did an awesome job today. Thank you.